All right, so as you guys can see, Mary Kay says Browns Kevin Stefanski will consider giving up play calling to offensive coordinator Tommy Rees and other changes during the bye. Injury updates, Quinshawn Judkins, and much, much more. Now, I'm going to play this video clip and let you guys see why I feel like Tommy Rees, along with Shedeur Sanders, could potentially be in play.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Another wild update from the one team that never stops surprising us, the Cleveland Browns. This time, insider Mary Kay drops a huge leak, saying Shedeur Sanders might return soon, and play-calling duties could move from Stefanski to Tommy Rees. Honestly, it almost sounds too good to believe. Just yesterday, we talked about how unlikely it was for Stefanski to finally make a smart move. And now, this bombshell hits. Let's be real. This can't be Stefanski suddenly getting smart. This has the front office written all over it. Looks like the Browns' higher-ups have finally had enough of his stubborn play calling and are ready to make real changes.
Now, no doubt about it, there is something strange going on in Cleveland. I think we have an inside war that we really don't know what war is going on. Is it Andrew Berry versus Kevin Stefanski? Is it Shedeur Sanders versus Kevin Stefanski? There's a lot that's definitely going on.
If everything Mary Kay said turns out to be true, it honestly feels like the Browns are doing this just to cool down the angry fans. The timing says it all. The criticism hasn't stopped, and this big move looks more like damage control. But if it's real, it could be the biggest comeback for Cleveland fans in years. Shedeur's return has been long overdue. Everyone saw it coming except the people in charge. The team had no choice left. The offense was falling apart, the chemistry was gone, and fans were losing hope. Bringing Shedeur back is the only way to bring life and belief back to the locker room. What really shocked everyone, though, was the part about Stefanski losing play-calling duties to Tommy Rees. Nobody saw that coming. People are still wondering if it'll actually happen. Stefanski has made one bad call after another and somehow kept his job like nothing was wrong. The way he's been protected makes you think the owners owe him something. Because honestly, any other coach would have been gone months ago. His bad calls and blind loyalty to Gabriel make no sense. Not to the fans, not to the analysts, not even to himself. If these reports are true, this might finally be the wake-up call the Browns have been avoiding. Maybe this is the start of real change. But still, you have to wonder, why did it take this long to see what was right in front of them? Why wait until the team collapsed? Did they really need to lose this many games to see the problem? It's crazy how they ignored the obvious while the team fell apart. Fans have been shouting about this for weeks and the media kept calling it out, but the Browns acted blind. The fact that it took this much pressure, this many losses, and this much fan outrage to wake them up is embarrassing. The only ones still defending Stefanski are insiders trying to save his name. But the truth is clear. He's not a good play caller, not a good decision maker, and not the right guy to lead this team. And then there's Shedeur, the one who's really been wronged. Who's going to apologize to him for all this? The mental stress he's had to deal with is unreal. He's been out there training alone while others spread false rumors about his injury. An injury, by the way, that Stefanski couldn't even explain. The best he said was it was stiff. Seriously, that's the awareness level of the head coach.
There is something going on here that is weird, strange, and dysfunctional. Because the answers to the questions and the logic from the moment they drafted him to right now, there are all these incongruencies and inconsistencies. Why did they take him in the 5th round? Why was he still there in the 5th round? Did he really want to come here? Would he rather have gone somewhere else? Who drafted him? Who really wanted him? Why didn't he get any reps and opportunities in training camp when he's the more talented guy and Dylan Gabriel is the less talented guy?
And when Shedeur and his family finally cleared things up and proved he wasn't injured, Stefanski still brushed it off, saying Shedeur wasn't his focus right now. Then who was it? Dylan Gabriel. What was the plan? Finding new ways to lose. It's ridiculous. Stefanski had one of the most talented young quarterbacks ready to play, and he chose to ignore him completely. Instead of supporting Shedeur's return, he stuck to the same tired excuses while the team kept falling apart. It's been unfair from the start, and it's time someone admits that Shedeur deserves better. From the coach, the team, and everyone who held him back. Now, about that new rumor, Tommy Rhee might actually get the play-calling job. Be honest, do you think it'll happen? Because if it does, it's going to be wild. The Rhee-Shedeur combo sounds exactly like what the Browns need. People are already saying once Rhee takes over, he'll trust Shedeur as his QB. That's what everyone's been waiting for. If this rumor is true, it could change everything. The idea of Shedeur finally playing in a system that fits him, with a coach who knows his strengths, is exciting. Fans are already re-watching old clips of Rhee and Shedeur working together. Next,
Here we go. Here we go. Don't start us off. If you're here, you're here. Okay. And coming up high. Good? Here we go. Eyes down the field. Good. We're reading those seams. I didn't think I was in harm's way. Standing over here. Hey, we're going to do a lot of work when we climb up. Is keeping this thing on that now. These now that are going to be tackling you, it's a different world. You feel me? It's a different world. You see Myles Garrett walking around with his shirt off? We got to have that ready to roll. You know I'm mic'd up. I hope that makes it. Ball's on the right hash. Quick game. Push our timing on this. Ball's out. Good spot. Switch sides. Good timing. Hey, that's the timing we're after. Good rhythm, baby. I fucking love that. Hey, switch sides. So right away, we're not just going here. Our eyes are still here, and now we're reading that, and now we're coming back. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
if that duo actually happens, the Browns could finally start winning again. Shedeur has shown great accuracy, quick reads, and smart decisions even when things around him were chaotic. Tommy Rhee knows how to build plays around his quarterback's strengths, exactly what Cleveland needs. Under Rhee, teams have seen better passing yards, faster tempo, and consistent drives. With him calling plays and Shedeur leading the offense, the Browns could fix what's been broken for so long. Fewer wasted drives, more touchdowns, and finally a system that works instead of constant confusion. It's the setup that could finally bring results, not more excuses.
Now, to my understanding, he regretted that because he, for a moment, lost sight of the fact that any utterance of Shedeur becomes a big story. Yeah. He lost sight of that in answering that question. He didn't think it was a big deal saying, well, no, he's not getting for,
it was a massive deal.
Yeah. So, and I heard that given a second chance, he would have answered that question differently. Okay. So I think he's still coming to grips with the sensitivity over the Shedeur Sanders issue, but from everybody else. He's still considered.
Now, this isn't something that should just be ignored like it's no big deal. Just because the fan favorites are back doesn't mean everything's fine. There has to be accountability. Accountability for bad coaching choices, for risking a player's career, and for refusing to step aside after loss after loss. Stefanski can't just walk away like nothing happened. He owes an explanation, and more importantly, an apology. Not just to Shedeur, but to every fan who had to watch the Browns fall apart because of his ego-driven decisions.
Again, they did not think they were going to find their franchise quarterback in this draft, but they wanted to draft at least one, and the first choice was Dylan, and I think Kevin had a large role in that. And he might not have had the same role in the selection of Shedeur. And just go back, I mean, he's the one who controls who gets first-team snaps, second-team snaps, third. Yeah, here we are in the approaching the month of November, and Shedeur Sanders still has not received snaps with the first-team offense. That is the direct dominion of the head coach.
At this point, it's hard to believe this isn't personal. How can Stefanski keep backing a rookie just because he was his pick while completely benching Shedeur? Even Tony Grossi's own words don't make sense. They contradict each other. If Stefanski really had a say in picking Gabriel, fine. But that doesn't mean he has to defend him forever. And even if Gabriel was a decent pick, how can anyone justify not adjusting game to game? That's what good coaches do. You don't risk your team's success just to prove you're right.
Yeah, I think the realization might have hit him this week, because it certainly hit me, that Gabriel's not going to be able to take him to the finish line. Yeah. I think Kevin felt that once Gabriel got in there, I can win with him, in certain and over time develop him to keep him in there. But I think the New England game was a terrible setback for Gabriel. And I think the realization during this bye week is we're not going to be able to get.
And now hearing that he's finally realized his mistake honestly just makes me shake my head. Let's be real. This isn't some big moment of growth. It's damage control, plain and simple. Gross should stop acting like it's some deep reflection. If Stefanski really had a change of heart, why did it take so long? Why now? Only after fans and analysts tore him apart, after that embarrassing Patriots loss and all the others before it. This isn't about learning from mistakes. It's about saving his job. He's not wiser. He's scared. Every press conference turns into an awkward mess as he tries to defend himself. And now, the pressure's finally cracking him. This isn't realization. It's panic. So before celebrating, let's wait. We need to see Shedeur back on the field and actually calling plays. Until then, we watch and stay patient. Every move in Cleveland matters now. If you're loving these insider updates, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. What do you think of Mary Kay's big report? Do you see it happening? Drop your thoughts in the comments.